Hey class, today myself, Michael, and Devin will be talking about the chaparral biome. So as you can see on this map, the chaparral biome can be found on the west coast of the United States, Chile, the Mediterranean coast, the top of Africa, and the southern part of Australia. And the chaparral biome has a Mediterranean climate.
Hi class, this is Devin. I'll be talking to you about the plants and the soil. The soil is interesting because it's actually full of things such as magnesium, nickel, and chromium, which are usually toxic to plants. But here in the chaparral, the shrubs and grasses don't do so terribly because they've grown used to the soil quality. So in general, the soil is not the best for the plants, but they've grown to be able to survive off of it.
The climate in the chaparral biomes ranges from about 37 degrees Fahrenheit to 92 degrees Fahrenheit. The average annual precipitation is about 10 to 20 inches. It rains more frequently in June and July in Cape Town, but it varies depending on the location of the biome.
If you think about the dry and warm climate of the chaparral, it may be easy to think about how the organisms have grown to benefit off of this, and that's what we will be talking about here. To me, it was surprising how many mammals were actually in the chaparral. As you can see here, there's a fox, but there are also many mice and other small mammals. Along with mammals, the chaparral is very diverse in birds and lizards and other organisms. Most of these organisms have grown to survive off of very little water and are good about preserving the water that they have already consumed. This goes along with the plants that may only experience rain ever so frequently. And some of these plants have actually adapted to use fires, which are pretty common in the chaparral, to help germinate and reproduce, which I found very interesting. As for an adaptation that the mammals grew, most of them are nocturnal, which help them preserve water by not going out when it's hottest during the day.
There are many organisms that live in the chaparral biome. Some people graze goats, sheep, cattle, horses, and donkeys. And they also grow crops such as rosemary, thyme, sage, and oregano. Many of the plants in the chaparral biome are aromatic and contribute to forest fires.
And here we have some fun facts and famous scenes. So in the lower left corner, right over here, you can see Vin Diesel in a muscle car in the movie Too Fast, Too Furious. The movies were often shot in the chaparral desert. And over here in the upper right side, we can see the cast of The High Chaparral, which was actually a show that aired in the 70s and took place in the chaparral. Two facts I found interesting were that the chaparral word actually comes from the Spanish word chaparra, meaning short evergreen oak. And second, the chaparral tends to border the desert biome, so if you ever think about a desert during a test, just remember that the chaparral is likely to be nearby. Okay class, thanks for watching.